Danish artist Peter Callesen is in his studio, creating a delicate sculpture out of an ordinary piece of paper.
It's a flat thing, it's 2D. And then the challenge for me is, I think, to try and create something which is 3D or a 3D sculpture out of a flat surface. This transformation is still something which really triggers me.
Each work is made using a single sheet of paper, nothing more. The sculptures are created from the cutouts alone. One of Callesen's paper artworks can cost up to 3,000 euros. He participates in solo exhibitions in Europe and Asia on a regular basis.
It's almost as close to nothing as you can get in terms of value. And I think that's interesting for me, an artist, to work with something which is so empty or almost emptied for value.
70 artists use this studio space in the Danish capital, Copenhagen. This is where Callesen makes his paper sculptures. He has a vision of what he wants to create before he begins.
I both think positive and negative. I have to think both at the silhouette and the sculpture at the same time. So but to me, I don't think it's separate ways of thinking. I see it as one piece of work.
After sketching, it's time to cut and shape the paper. He uses a range of special tools: a scalpel for cutting, a dentist's tool for folding, and a blunt wooden tool for shaping. Callesen uses ordinary glue to keep the paper sculpture stable. His creations might take a few hours or days to complete. He likes to draw inspiration from nature. His studio is located near the water. Callesen also studies the flowers in his allotment garden. He's fascinated by delicate things.
I think what's important that you are curious and open towards your surroundings. Then I actually think that at least I could get inspired from everything.
The page of paper he uses measures 210 by 297 millimeters, a standard size developed in Germany in 1922. Today, it's used around the world.
What I find interesting about the A4 paper is that it's an everyday object that we all use every day without hardly noticing it as a material. It's just something which carries information for us.
Callesen doesn't just work with the A4 format. He also produces large-scale installations. These are also completed with just a single sheet of paper that's several meters long. Those paper-thin creations tackle major themes, from creation to impermanence. He enjoys trading ideas with his fellow artists at the studio. They're fascinated by his work.
And he just takes a blank piece of paper and just something magic comes out of it.
A work of art from a blank slate. Callesen recently designed a 12-meter sculpture for the University of Copenhagen. It will be built in 2012, this time using aluminum. For now, Peter Callesen is creating works for his next solo exhibition in Norway. Sometimes he needs A4 paper just to take notes. But more than anything, each sheet of paper, to him, represents a wealth of creative possibilities.